Welcome guys on quiz patente B in English. Incrocio con precedenza. A destra. The first question. Giungendo all'incrocio rappresentato in figura, i veicoli passano nel seguente ordine. H, D, B, L. So the right answer of the question number 1 is what? It is vero. It says, arriving at this intersection, vehicles will be passing in the following order. H, D, B, and L. And the answer is vero. Because the first one crossing is the H, which is the H. Then the D, then the B, and the last one will be the L. Very good. So number 1 is absolutely vero. Number 2, nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, i veicoli passano nel seguente ordine: D, C, A, H. Number 2, the right answer, of course, it is absolutely vero. It says, at this intersection, the vehicle will pass in the following order. First, the D, second, the C, the third one will be the A, which is the yellow, and the last one will be the H, which is the green. So number 2 is absolutely vero. Number 3, nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo B deve passare per ultimo. Number 3, of course the answer is vero. It says, at this intersection, vehicle B must pass last. So the number 3, of course the right answer is absolutely vero. Because the H is the first one, then the D, and then the B. Because the right side of the H is free according to where it is going. So the 3 is absolutely vero. 4. Secondo le norme di precedenza, nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo C deve passare per ultimo. So the number 4, of course the right answer is vero. It says, according to the rules of precedence, at this intersection, vehicle C must pass last. So of course the number 4, the right answer is absolutely vero. Now the question number 5, it says, giungendo all'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo D deve dare la precedenza al veicolo H. So what is the right answer of the number 5? Answer for me in the comment section, the number 5. Of course, the number 5, the right answer is absolutely vero. Why? Because it says, arriving at this intersection, D must give way to vehicle H. And it is vero, because H is the first one crossing, then the D. The third one is the B, and the last one is the L, which is the yellow. So number 5 is absolutely vero. 6. È consentito attraversare l'incrocio in figura. Secondo l'ordine, il veicolo C dopo il veicolo L, ma prima del veicolo H. So number 6, of course the right answer, it is vero. Why? Because the first one is the L, the second is the C, and the last one is the H. Okay, so that's why the 6 is absolutely vero. 7. Secondo le norme di precedenza, nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo B transita per primo. So, number 7, of course, the right answer is falso. Why? It says B passes first. The answer is falso. Why? Because first vehicles crossing will be H and L. The third one will be the B, and the last one will be the O, which is the green. So that's why the 7 is falso. 8. Nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo A passa dopo il veicolo R e il veicolo C passa dopo il veicolo A. So the number 8, of course, the right answer is vero. Why? Because the R has the right side free, which is the yellow. So the yellow crosses first. The second is the blue. The third one is the red one. So the 8 is absolutely vero. Number 9. If you want to join the private class, get in touch with the teacher and pass your exams. Nell'intersezione di figura, l'ordine di transito dei veicoli è S, B, D e L contemporaneamente. Number 9, of course, the answer is falso. Why? Because it said D e L contemporaneamente, which means at the same time, and it is not possible because the first one is the S, then the B, then the L, and the last one will be the D, which is the green. So the 9 is falso for that reason. 10. Nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il conducente del veicolo R conclude per primo l'attraversamento. Of course, the 10 is vero. It says at this intersection, the driver of the vehicle R is the first to complete the crossing. And it is vero. Why? Because the N, which is the black, will be the first one moving, but it will not finish crossing. But the R, which is the red, will be the first one finishing crossing. So the R, that's why the 10, the answer is a simple vero. 11. Secondo le norme di precedenza, nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo N passa dopo il veicolo B. So the 11 is vero. It says, according to the rules of precedence at this intersection, vehicle N passes after vehicle B. And of course it is vero, because the first one is the D, then the P, and then the B. Then after, the N will cross as the last vehicle. So 11 is absolutely vero. 12. Secondo le norme di precedenza, nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, i veicoli passano nel seguente ordine: D, P, B, N. And the 12 is vero. It says, according to the rules of precedence at this intersection, the vehicles will pass in this following order: the D, the P, the B, and the N. And it is vero, because the D has the right side free. So the D is the first, the second is the P, the third is the B, the last one is the N, which is the red. So 12 is absolutely vero. 13. Secondo le norme di precedenza, nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo R passa per ultimo. So the 13 is absolutely falso. It says, according to the rules of precedence, vehicle R passes last. And it is falso, because actually it is the first vehicle finishing crossing the intersection. So 13, that is why the answer is falso. 14. Nell'intersezione in figura, il veicolo M ha la precedenza perché è in servizio pubblico. And the 14 is absolutely falso. It says, according to the rules, according to the intersection, vehicle M has the right of way because it is a public transport. And it is falso, because the first one crossing is the tram. Then the second is the P, which is the red. The last one will be the autobus, which is the M. So 14 is absolutely falso. 15. Nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo E passa prima del veicolo H. So, the 15, I know you know that the answer is vero. Why? Because at this intersection, the E passes before vehicle H. Why? Because the A, which is the R, the yellow is the first one crossing. The second will be the E, which is the red. The second will be the V, which is the blue. The fourth one will be the H, and the last one will be the C, the black car. So that's why the 15 is absolutely vero. Are you learning something? If you are learning something, write yes, yes, yes in the comment section. For those of you who are about to write your exams or you want to learn Patente B in English, join the private class, get in touch, send a message on the WhatsApp, and join the private class with Marvin the teacher. Very good. 16. Nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il conducente del veicolo E deve dare la precedenza al veicolo proveniente dalla sua destra. So 16, of course, the answer is absolutely vero. You say E must give way to the vehicle coming from his right. And it is vero, because the first one moving is the L, then the E. So it is absolutely vero. Very good. 17. Secondo le norme di precedenza, nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo A deve transitare per ultimo. 17 is falso. Why? Because the first one crossing is the white one, which is the S. The second is the blue. The third one will be the green. The last one will be the red. Okay, so 17 is falso for this simple reason. 18. In case you need classes on specific topics, we offer that one too, so that you can go very fast, okay? If you also need the motorizzazione questions, we can offer that one too, so that you know exactly the kind of exam you are going to face at the motorizzazione and pass the exam so easily. Number 18. È consentito attraversare l'incrocio in figura secondo l'ordine il veicolo H, il veicolo L, il veicolo C. So number 18, of course, the answer is falso. Why? It says it is allowed at this intersection to cross this intersection in the following order. First, vehicle H. Second, vehicle L. Third, vehicle C. Of course, it is falso, because the first one crossing at this intersection is the L, which is the blue. The second is the C, the yellow. The last one is the H, which is the red. So 18 is absolutely falso. 19. Nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il veicolo A ha la precedenza rispetto al veicolo C. And the 19 is vero. It says A has priority over vehicle C, and it is zero. Why? Because the tram and the B, first of all, they cross together. Because the B on the right side has no vehicle. So tram and B will cross together. Then the A, which is the black, will be the second vehicle crossing. And the last one will be the C. So 19 is absolutely zero. Very good. 20. Secondo le norme di precedenza, nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo T deve attendere il transito del veicolo O. So 20 is absolutely falso. Why? Because it says, according to the rules of precedence, vehicle T must wait for vehicle O to pass. It is falso, because the first vehicle crossing here, first of all, it is the tram. The second is the O, which is the black, and the last one will be the A, which is the A. So 20 is falso. Very good. 21. Nella situazione rappresentata in figura, il veicolo A deve attendere il transito del veicolo H. So 21, we know that the answer is falso, because A must wait for vehicle H. That's what they are saying, and it is falso. Why? Because the first vehicle crossing is the C. The C. The second is the R. The third one will be the A. The last one will be the H, which is the blue. So 21 is falso. Get in touch with the teacher and join the private class. 22. Nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo D deve dare la precedenza al veicolo H. So 22, of course, it is zero. He say, at this intersection, vehicle D must give way to vehicle H. And it is zero, because the first one crossing is the H, which is the red. The second is the D. The last one will be the B. So 22 is absolutely vero. 23. Nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il veicolo A deve attendere il transito del veicolo R. 23, of course, it is vero. It says, at this intersection shown, vehicle A must wait for vehicle R to pass. And it is vero, because the R has no one on the right side. So the R is the first one crossing, then the A, and then the T. So 23 is vero. 24. Nella situazione rappresentata in figura, il veicolo H passa per secondo. And the 24 is absolutely vero. Why? Because the first one crossing is the autobus number letter B, which is the red one. The second one will be the autobus here, autobus blue, which is the H. The last one will be the C, which is the yellow vehicle. So 24 is absolutely vero. 25. Secondo le norme di precedenza, nell'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo E deve attendere il transito del veicolo N. 25 is falso. Why? Because it says at this intersection, E must wait for vehicle N, and it is to pass, and it is falso. Why? Because the first one crossing is the L, which is the yellow. The second is the E, which is the green. The third one is the autobus, autocarro, which is the N, the red one. The last one will be the filobus. So 25 is falso. 26. Dovendo attraversare l'incrocio rappresentato in figura, il veicolo A transita prima del veicolo L. And of course 26 is absolutely vero. Why? Why is the answer vero? You see, A passes before L. It is vero. Why? Because the first one crossing this intersection will be the vehicle C. This vehicle here, the C. Okay, because the right side is free. The second will be the A. The third one will be the L. Fourth one will be the red one, the R. The last one will be the green, which is the E. Okay, so that's why 26 is absolutely vero. Very good. 27. Nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il conducente del veicolo R passa dopo il transito del veicolo A. So, number 27, of course the right answer is falso. Why? Because it says the driver of the vehicle R passes after vehicle A. It is falso because the first one crossing, the first one making a movement here, first of all, is the N that will come and stand in the middle. Then the first one crossing completely will be the R, which is the red. The second one crossing also is the A. And the last one will be the N that stood in the middle. So that's why the 27 is falso. Very good. 28. Nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il conducente del veicolo E passa dopo il filobus, ma prima del veicolo N. So of course the number 28 is absolutely false. It says E passes after the trolley bus but before vehicle N. It is false because the first one crossing here is the L. The second is the E. The third one is the autobus, which is the N. The last one is the filobus. Okay, so that's why 28 is false. Very good. Number 29. Secondo le norme di precedenza, nell'incrocio secondo le norme di precedenza possono impegnare l'incrocio rappresentato in figura il veicolo B contemporaneamente al veicolo R e prima di quello D. So of course the 29 is false. Why? It says, according to the rules of precedence, B can enter the intersection in the figure at the same time as vehicle R and before vehicle D. So 29 is false because the R is the first one crossing, then the D, and the last one will be the B because the L is already gone. It's not part of it. So 29 is false for this simple reason. Very good. 30. Nell'incrocio rappresentato nella figura, il veicolo R passa per primo. So number 30, of course the right answer is vero. It says at this intersection, vehicle R passes first. Of course it is vero because there is none standing on its right side. So the R passes first, the second is the A, the last one is the T. So that's why the 30 is absolutely vero. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to join the private class, get in touch with the teacher and have access to the full teaching. Also, if you need help with help on specific topics, you can get in touch so that you can pass your exams as soon as possible. God bless you all. Ciao, ciao.